Yandi thought the cameras were off. But Erica didn't come to play. She came to expose. Season 13 of Love and Hip Hop was already messy. But no one expected this episode to take such a vicious personal turn. It all went down during a group dinner scene, peaceful on the surface, until Erica stood up, turned to Yandi, and dropped a bomb. "You've been quiet all season, but let's talk about what you said behind the scenes about me, okay?" And Mendeecees' needles dropped. Glasses froze midair, mouths wide open. Yandi tried to brush it off, but Erica wasn't backing down. She had receipts, names, timestamps, and she wasn't afraid to use them. "Don't smile now, boo. It was real bold telling people I was trying to get close to your man. Let's talk about that." On camera, the moment Yandi realized this wasn't just drama, this was war. And what happened next? A confrontation so raw, security had to step in. And what Mendeecees said, "OFF camera," changed everything. To understand why Erica snapped. On Yandi, in front of the entire cast, you have to rewind, not a few weeks, but years of low-key shade, silent tension, and unspoken jealousy. This wasn't just a clapback. It was a calculated explosion. And Love and Hip Hop Season 13 became the war zone. Let's take it all the way back in 2013. Erica Mena was at the peak of her Love and Hip Hop chaos era, hot-headed, outspoken, and feared by every reunion couch she stepped on. Meanwhile, Yandi Smith-Harris was positioned as the opposite. Boss like family first. She was the wife, the manager, the mature one. But behind all that polish, there were cracks. And Erica saw them long before the public did. Word on set back then was Yandi kept her distance from Erica, not because of drama, but because of competition. Insiders said Yandi never liked the fact that Erica stole scenes, which was loud, fiery, magnetic. The producers loved it, the ratings loved it, and that made Yandi feel replaced. Fast forward to 2015. Yandi marries Mendeecees on live TV, a VH1 fairy tale. But behind the scenes, the cast was divided. Erica didn't attend. And that was no accident. She posted a shady IG story hours before the ceremony. "Be careful who you call wifey. Some just play the role better than others." Fans caught it immediately. They knew who she meant. And that's when things started getting icy. Yandi never responded publicly, but insiders say she privately called Erica a distraction and a reality gimmick. According to one ex-producer, Yandi allegedly said during a planning meeting, "She's not a real storyline, it's just noise." So let's recap. Erica called loud, messy, and replaceable. Yandi called fake, controlling, and threatened by energy she couldn't match. Then came 2020. Mendeecees is released from prison. Yandi's storyline picks back up. But guess who's creeping back into the mix? Erica. At this point, she's married to Safari, building her family, and according to insiders, considering a return to LHH to reclaim her spot. She reportedly told producers, "If I come back, I'm not coming to play. I got a few people I owe some truth to on camera." Producers bit, and the Season 13 contract was signed. Erica re-enters, cool and composed, but watching, waiting, building. And Yandi. She was blindsided. Sources say Yandi asked producers if Erica was coming back, and when she found out, she replied, "Don't bring her near my scenes." But this time, Erica had power. She had receipts. And she wasn't afraid to challenge anyone. Then came episode 6. That group dinner scene, meant to be a chill moment for cast bonding, turned into a live battlefield. It started subtly. Erica joking about fake relationships, Yandi rolling her eyes, Mendeecees looking uncomfortable. Then Erica dropped the trigger line. "Some women marry for love, some marry for image. Guess which one I am?" Everybody knew what that meant. And the silence said it all. Yandi sipped her wine-tight smile, but didn't bite. Until Erica turned to her, leaned forward and said, "Want to talk about what you told producers back in Season 5? Or nah?" Boom. Suddenly, Yandi wasn't smiling, because that line, it exposed everything. Erica was referring to an off-camera moment years ago when Yandi allegedly told producers, "Don't put me in scenes with her. She's too wild. I'm not getting caught in her scandal mess." But here's the catch. That conversation was recorded. And Erica just so happened to have a copy. So when she stood up in episode 6, pointed her finger at Yandi and said, "You ran your mouth behind the scenes for years, but now I'm here, and you gotta say it to my face." The table split. Cast members were stunned. Producers rushed to split the room, but Yandi, she froze, speechless, exposed, and the worst part, Mendeecees, didn't defend her. He looked straight at the floor, so now the world's asking, what did Yandi really say? Why did Mendeecees stay quiet? And why has Erica been holding this in for almost a decade? Because if this is just the opening round, the reunion is going to need riot gear. The dinner table was already sizzling. But when Erica stood up and said, "I brought the receipts with me. You remember this voice?" Everyone stopped breathing, with the entire cast watching. She pulled out her phone and played a voice memo, low volume, but crystal clear. And the voice. Yandi. It was a behind-the-scenes convo from season 5, one no one was supposed to hear. But somehow Erica had the tape. Honestly, she's just drama. She's not real. She'll never have what I have with Mendeecees. I don't want her energy near me ever. Boom, the table erupted. Carly Red gasped. Rashida turned to her husband and whispered, "Did she really say that?" Even Spice stood up and said, "That's cold. You said that about a woman raising her kid in this industry?" Yandi's face went pale. She tried to speak, but Erica cut her off. "You talked down on me for years, told producers I was beneath. Now you gotta sit here and watch me say it to your face." And Mendeecees, he didn't say a word. He just looked at the ground. Yandi, now red-faced, finally snapped. "You really out here playing FBI? You holding on to decade-old audio like it's a trophy? Girl, you've been pressed since I married that man." But Erica wasn't done. Pressed. Let's talk about who was pressed when I got invited back. You told producers I was a threat. You told them you'd walk off if I came back this season. Well, guess what, boo? I'm here. And this time I brought backup. Everyone froze. That's when a new voice chimed in off camera and it shook the whole room. "She's not lying. Was in that meeting," Yandi told them straight up. "Erase Erica or I'm out. Enter Sierra. She had been quiet the whole dinner. Till now. I ain't trying to pick sides, but if we gon' be real, Erica didn't lie once." Now the room was in FULL chaos. Yandi stood up. "Y'all trying to play me for a storyline now. That's what this is. I built this show." Erica laughed. "You built a narrative, not a legacy. You tried to erase me. Now I'm erasing your lies. What you said about me not being real, let's talk about you. You only got that ring because Mendeecees wanted a wife when he got out, not because he was in love." Yandi threw her napkin and stormed off. But Erica wasn't done as Yandi walked away. Erica turned to Mendeecees and said, "Why you so quiet? Gonna tell the truth or keep letting her lie for both of y'all?" And then it happened. Mendeecees Side put his hands together and dropped a BOMB. "I ain't want to say this on camera, but yeah, I told Yandi not to work with you back then. I told her it would make things complicated." The table went silent. I told her to keep distance because we did have a past. We wasn't together. But things happened between us before she and I made it official. What? Carly dropped her fork. Spice covered her mouth. Producers literally walked into frame to check if the mics were still hot. Erica's face, dead serious. "No denial. Thank you. That's all I ever wanted. The truth." Mendeecees looked embarrassed, guilty, shaken, and now fans watching this episode live were blowing up the internet. Yandi's been hiding this for 8 years. Did Mendeecees just admit to something that never aired? Erika been telling the truth, and they painted her crazy. This is the greatest reality TV moment since Joe's line stormed the stage. Meanwhile, Yandi, outside the set, was pacing, and in her confessional voice, shaking. She said, "I knew something like this was coming. That woman's been obsessed with tearing me down since day one. I married a man who had a past, yeah, but I was the one who stayed down. I was the one who raised our kids. So if they want to call me fake, fine, but don't forget who kept this family together," while everyone else was throwing stones. But producers weren't buying the victim card, in a leaked memo. One of them wrote, "Yandi walked into season 13 as a queen. She's leaving it on defense, and fans fully split. Team Erika. She exposed a decade-long lie with one voice memo. Yandi manipulated her image while playing puppet master. Team Yandi. She's always carried herself with grace. Mendeecees' past shouldn't be used to destroy her." But the damage was done. Erika posted a boomerang that night, holding her phone and smiling with a caption, "Old receipts, still cash." And Mendeecees still hasn't posted a word. But sources say he won't film with Yandi for the next few episodes. Meanwhile, producers are reportedly offering Erika a spin-off because the woman they tried to erase just became the main character. Yandi thought walking off set would end the ambush, but the streets had different plans. Because just 24 hours after the dinner scene aired, the floodgates burst open. An anonymous Instagram page popped up overnight. Username @VanDeFalesno followers. No bio, just one post. You protected your brand, you protected your lies, but you forgot about the people behind the curtain. #check your group chats attached to the post. Screenshots, dozens of them. Texts, emails, even PDF contracts, all allegedly tied to Yandi and her image management team. And the first bombshell, a signed NDA from 2021 between Yandi's team and a woman listed only as CT. The document clearly states, recipient agrees not to disclose any verbal or written communications regarding the personal relationship history of Yandi Smith Harris and Mendeecees Harris, including but not limited to relationships that predate the couple's televised engagement. Boom. So now the internet's asking, wait, what relationships was she covering up? Who is CT? And why was someone paid to keep quiet about Yandi's past? Then came the next post. A screenshot of a text from Yandi to her assistant, allegedly, dated just weeks before season 13 filming began. Yandi, can make sure that old girl signs the new NDA before Erika comes around. Again, I don't want any slip-ups. We're done being messy this season. Erika didn't even know it yet, but someone on the inside just nuked Yandi's entire PR shield. And the best part? The person leaking it all, Keen's former assistant. They finally revealed themselves on live. Name withheld, face blurred, voice altered. But what they said destroyed Yandi's credibility in under 10 minutes. "I was with her for 3 years. I scheduled everything, brand deals, appearances, her fake arguments, her reunion rebuttals. And trust me, she was always 10 steps ahead. This innocent image. She built it on contracts and silence." The assistant dropped receipts too. Photos of email threads between Yandi and producers strategizing narrative control. A list of cast members Yandi allegedly blacklisted from filming with her. A blurred screenshot of a FaceTime call with Mendeecees on mute. During a convo about how to contain Erika's energy, but what hit the hardest? A message from Yandi saying, "I can't have her talking about what happened in DC. If it gets out, it'll undo everything." Wait, what happened in DC? That became the next mystery. Fans flooded Reddit, Twitter, TikTok with theories. One thread said, Yandi and Erika may have had a fling. That's why it got so personal. Another said she covered for something Mendeecees did before their engagement. But the assistant wasn't done. They ended the live by saying Erika was never the problem. She was just the spark. Yandi built a kingdom out of cover-ups, and it's crumbling. The real question now is, will Mendeecees stay loyal once he sees what was hidden from him? Okay? Because, yes, apparently, Mendeecees never saw the NDAs. According to one leaked message, keep Scrap out of it. He doesn't need to know everything. The less he knows, the safer the marriage. Phew. Now fans are raging. Team Truth, Yandi controlled the whole show for years. She covered secrets with contracts, not courage. Team Brand, everyone protects their image. She's no different. Feels like revenge, not justice. Meanwhile, Erica Mena, watching it all unfold, posted a single Insta story, a boomerang of a wine glass with the caption, "That's silence you hear." That's karma working overtime. And Mendeecees, still silent. But sources say he's requested an emergency one-on-one segment with producers for the reunion without Yandi. The reunion teaser trailer even shows him pacing in a hallway, looking down at a phone saying, "This what you is hiding?" This time, nah, I ain't going out like that. The final nail. A voice memo leak, possibly the same assistant again. Allegedly features Yandi whispering during a season 11 taping break. Let Erica think she's safe. We'll bury her at the reunion, but now. That script flipped, because with the NDAs exposed, text receipts live, and Mendeecees about to go off script. Yandi's not just facing an ex-friend, she's staring down her entire fabricated image, and it's unraveling on camera. The fallout from the NDA leaks. Assistant confessions and Erica's voice memo was so explosive. It shut down the internet for hours. Every major blog, Shade Room, Gossip of the City, On-Site Hollywood Unlocked posted within minutes of the leak, and their headline said, "It all, Yandi, exposed fake image built on NDAs. Erica Mena vindicated." Yandi's former assistant leaks everything. Mendeecees requests emergency reunion segment without Yandi and the comment sections. A war zone. I've been saying Yandi was fake. That girl been controlling the show like a mafia boss. Imagine building your whole brand on being the loyal wife. And then your husband finds out you manipulated the entire relationship. Erica just pulled a Game of Thrones on VH1. She came for the queen's neck and got it. But the wildest twist. The cast was just as divided as the fans. Team Yandi, defenders, come out. Sort of. Rashida tried to play neutral but ended up posting a cryptic tweet. When you know the whole truth. Silence is louder than lies. Tahiri surprisingly came to Yandi's defense on IG Live. Why? All act like people can't protect their peace and still protect their image. Everyone in this game signs NDAs. That ain't new. It's just that when it's Yandi, y'all act like it's betrayal. But even then, she added, she better have told Mendeecees though, 'cause if not, she got some storms coming. I know. So shocker. Chrissy Lampkin, yes, that Chrissy who famously beefed with Yandi over Jim Jones years ago, popped up in the comments on Gossip of the City's post and said, "Funny how y'all believe the same girl who said I was jealous of Yandi too. Some women build empires, others build illusions." So wait, is Chrissy siding with Erica now? Fans were gagged. This is like a Marvel crossover event. Chrissy and Erica linking up. Chrissy shows up at the reunion. Yandi better bring a helmet. Team Erica, the revolution is televised. Spice went live and didn't hold back. Yandi always been sweet to me, but me, Scion? Lie. Erica came with the truth. She didn't throw shade, she dropped bombs, and all this time people called her crazy. Nah, man. She was quiet with purpose. Carly Red, of course, was fully Team Mess. She tweeted, "Popcorn ready." Erica got a flamethrower and receipts with timestamps. I'd sit next to her any day. And fans, they're flocking to Erica's side in droves. On Twitter, #Erica exposed the lies. Hashtag Team Erica, hashtag Free Men. DC's #brand Yandis a verdict. Creators are already making breakdowns of the assistant's entire IG Live, linking the NDA names with alleged past relationships. and even tracking possible hush payments through Yandi's public business filings. One video got over 3.5 million views in 6 hours, titled, "The Business of Being Yandy: How to Manufacture a Perfect Marriage," but while Erica is celebrating in silence, Yandy, she's gone radio silent. No posts, no comments, no lives, and that silence is louder than any clapback. Because now the focus shifts to Mendeecees. Sources say he was offered a private interview segment, no audience, no Yandi, to speak his truth, and allegedly, he's taking it. The leak. He's seen the NDAs, he's read the assistant's messages, and he's furious. One insider told Love and Hip Hop Confidential, he's questioning everything now, not just about Erica, but about how much of his life was really his choice versus being managed. This ain't just a marriage on the rocks. This is a man realizing his reality show might have been more scripted than he ever knew. The industry reacts. Even Mona Scott-Young, the franchise boss herself, couldn't stay silent. She posted a tweet that sent fans spiraling. Some queens are crowned by truth, others by editing rooms. Season 13 will change everything. Fans think it's code for Yandi's era is over. Erica runs the show now. Even execs at VH1 are allegedly discussing reformatting season 14, making Erica the new face of LHHATL and giving her executive producer influence. And Mendeecees, he's reportedly refusing to film any more couple scenes with Yandi unless she comes clean on camera. So where does that leave us? A cast in shambles, a marriage on life support, and a reunion taping that's now being guarded with private security. According to insiders. Because one source revealed the first 5 minutes of the reunion feature Yandi walking on stage and finding Erica already in her chair, calm, collected, with a folder in her lap, and in that folder, even more receipts. The reunion stage was tense from the moment lights came on. Producers looked nervous, security was doubled, and the entire cast sat silent, waiting to see who would move first. Yandi entered last, wearing all white, face unreadable, heels clicking like warning shots. She didn't greet the cast. She didn't smile. And sitting right across from her, Erica. Cool, unbothered, and holding a manila folder. The air was thick. Host Nina Parker didn't even get through introductions before Erica calmly said, "Before we talk about feelings, let's talk about facts." She slid the folder to the edge of her table. This, right here, everything Yandi didn't want Mendeecees or you to see. Nina hesitated. "Erica, what is this?" Erica leaned back, arms crossed, emails, contracts, NDA updates, and a list of every cast member she tried to get cut from this season, including me. Yandi's eyes twitched. She tried to laugh it off. "Girl, you're embarrassing yourself." But Erica didn't even blink. "You built an empire on lies, and now it's foreclosed." Nina asked the producers if the folder was clear to be shown. After a pause, they nodded. Erica opened it. Slide by slide, she laid out an NDA Yandi sent just 3 weeks before filming. Email where Yandi requested Erica's scenes be limited to non-confrontational zones, and a list of fake brand partners used to fund hush payments tied to a 2016 scandal. Nina gasped. The crowd went silent. Spice whispered, "What is this, Yandi?" Snapped. "You've really been plotting this long? You've sat there for months acting like you were healing when really you were building a case?" "Erika? No, I was building my freedom." The moment Yandi realized she had nothing left to deny, she stood up and turned to Mendeecees. "You really gonna sit there and let her twist this? You know what this was? You know why I did what I did?" But Mendeecees, say a word. He stood, took off his mic, and walked toward the backstage exit. Yandi shouted, "Where are you going?" "Mendeecees, say something." He turned around, face blank, and dropped a line that froze the entire room. "You said you protected me, but really? You protected the version of me that looked best on camera." And with that, he walked out. Gasps, silence, Tears, Yandi, slumped back in her seat, trying to hold it together. But the camera zoomed in on her face, and for the first time ever, she looked defeated. Not defensive, not slick, just broken. The reunion paused taping for 20 minutes. Producers scrambled. Mendeecees refused to return. And Erica, she sat silently, still holding the folder, still unbothered. When taping resumed, the final shot was Erica looking dead into the camera and saying, "Don't ever mistake silence for weakness." I kept quiet out of respect. But now, I speak for the women who had to watch someone else fake their story for clout. Fade to black. To be continued, you saw it. The folder. The walkout. The truth that's been buried for years finally came to light, and Yandi's empire. Shattered on stage, Erica didn't just confront her. She outmaneuvered her and Mendeecees. After years of staying silent, supporting, standing beside her, he walked off that stage with no mic, no lines. Just one cold truth. You protected your image, but not our reality. So now we ask you, the fans, the day ones, the loyal viewers, was Yandi playing reality TV chess this whole time? Or did Erica go too far, exposing personal NDAs and private history? Do you think Mendeecees is really done? Or is this just the beginning of a bigger betrayal? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We're reading everything. Team Erica, Team Yandi. Or are you team burn it all down and rebuild? Like this video if you think the folder changed everything. Subscribe so you don't miss the next reunion part, because trust us, the next segment includes a surprise cast member returning to confront Yandi on camera. And spoiler alert, she's the last person Yandi ever wanted to face. This drama ain't wrapped, it's reloading. Season 14's contracts are already being rewritten. And someone's about to lose their peach turn on notifications and stay locked in.